What is up, everyone? Happy Mother's Day! Hit the like button, subscribe. We're going to be doing a little ultralight fishing. Let's see what we can get. Beautiful day out there. We should be able to see the strikes in the water. Hopefully I don't get snagged because I don't have any power at this rod. I'm going to wait here for a little bit until we hit the algorithm, get some people in here. I think we're going to catch some fish. Got a little fuzzy dice, hairy balls, and then we got some other stuff. We're going to just using some light tackle today. Let's see what we can come across. These are really nice. Big old ball with some hair on it. Man, I haven't used a rod this small in ages. It should be fun. It's just got no resistance at all. It's just an ugly stick. Shakespeare ugly stick, GX2. It's an ultralight. 4'8". So we'll see how it goes. It's so tiny. Not sure if they'll like it or not. Haven't tried this thing yet over here. Oh, just had a taker on it. Seemed to be a little bit big for its mouth though. That thing looks huge next to it. What's up, Eggies? How you doing? The guy tried to eat this. He wasn't sure what to do with it though. It's not huge, but for that fish it was. So they're biting it. Just got to find them now. Find the ones that can fit it in their mouth. Any fish should feel like a rock star on this reel if you can catch one. Had another bite again. I don't know. It might be too big. We're gonna have to switch it just a little bit smaller presentation. There we go. Oh my God, it's bending the rod fully down. Hey, what's up, everyone? Happy Mother's Day. Look at it. He had a whole mouthful of this. Look at that. Just scarfed it down. But it's way in there, too. This guy had no problem sucking that thing down. Got it out. Here we go, we got our first Mother's Day fish on the fuzzy dice. Make sure you kiss your mama. Tell her you love her, just like I love this fish. That was cool. Well, they can fit it in their mouth, that's for sure. I was not sure after that first one, but now if we can find a bass or two that can fit it in their mouth. Let's try down there. It's such a small little rod. I feel so like not prepared, but it shouldn't matter. I just don't have a whole lot of setting power if I have a bigger fish that bites it. Let's see if we can catch some more here. Got the one out of the way, so I was going to try a couple different types of kind of finesse-y type lures here on this really light rod. So the only fish I caught right now is right in the middle. gotta be a few other takers. Oh, there we go. Oh, he let go. I gotta get used to what it feels like to have a fish on this little rod. It has like no sensitivity. They're biting it. I don't have any ramen noodles. They would work good though. I might have to go just a little bit smaller than this because they're biting it. They just don't know what to do with it. It seems to like barely fit in their mouth. See if I can see him down there. Alright, we'll do one more cast of this big ball thing, and then we'll try a little bit smaller, tiny like paddle tail or swim jig type thing, or whatever the hell you call it. There you go, got one. He's a monster. He wanted that badly. Look at the rod bend on the ultralight. I can barely reel him up when he's up here. Look at him engulf that thing. Look at it. When they go for it, they love it. Look at that. Hang on, I gotta get this thing out of his mouth. Not much room to work with there, but there we go. Hang on, we're going to try a bunch of different baits, but I'm not going to just up and switch here and there just for the heck of it. I want to try a bunch of different ones. Well, we got another one. Let's try it again. That's second fish on that one. Gotta get used to fishing with this thing. I'm not an ultralight type of guy as far as how I usually fish, so it's like a whole new experience for me. I used to go ultralight fishing for carp way back in the day, but haven't done any of that. Alright, let's try one more cast out there. See, we seem to be out in a little pool still. It's kind of hard with the wind taking my braid too. There are bass in here. There's northern. I'm not really fishing for northern, but I'll take a bass if it wants to eat any of these. It's not just rock bass, but there's a lot of rock bass in here. Alright, I'm going to change it up. Let's see if we have any luck with a different style. So next on the board, I'm going to try this thing. Just a classic type of, squiggly tail lure. Nothing fancy. See if a change, a little bit smaller presentation helps. That wind is a little chilly. Nice, way to go. 2 smallies. I caught like three smallies yesterday and a biggest sucker of my life. Grub. That's what it's called, grub. I like squiggly tail. Squiggly tail. I'm gonna use a squiggly tail. Nice. I've been telling them on the what do you call it? The Storm Thunderstick Original. Really been loving that lure. I'm gonna try some retrieving with it. Oh, I just had a bite. Must have pulled the tail. Lunker time, baby. The current makes it just a little difficult for some of these light baits. Not horrible. There's a couple pockets in between there. I saw, let's go over here for a second. People are catching them yesterday over here when I saw people catching them too. Just all over the place. Let's see what we can get. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to set the hook really good on anything bigger than a rock bass, but I'll try if I get it. Got one. So my setup today is just the 4-foot 8-inch GX2 ultralight stock with some Power Pro braid on there. The reason I'm using braid is because there's tons of snags here, and that's the only thing I can usually use to get the snag off, although I am using an extremely light rod today. He's gonna give you a kiss for Mother's Day. Mwah. Alright, let's get it back in. Maybe we can come across a bigger one doing this. They're in here. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. It's pretty easy to cast with this like slingshot action. Like it's such a lightweight flippy rod, you can just launch it out there. I don't even know if I have to really launch it there. They seem to be all over the place. I'm just like slow rolling it back in using the current. If I go too fast, it'll come up. If I go too slow, it can get snagged. But there's rocks everywhere in here, and these are like ambush assassins, the rock bass. Alright, let's try down here once. Whew, that sun went away and the wind picked up, and it's like, hi, I'm cold, nice to meet you. What are you going fishing for? And where are you located to? I got one. Got one. What is this? Oh, he's pulling drag. Oh, it's a bass. He came off. I gotta tighten the drag. I was not ready for a bass. I tried to set the hook on it. Shoot. We had a bass on, guys. Definitely need to tighten that drag up a bit. I was not ready for a bass or anything big. I would have lost it. Although, who knows? Probably wouldn't be able to keep it on here anyways if I had tight drag. At least we had another species hit down here. Just slow roll it. It gets kind of deep here in this little... Oh, I had another bite. It gets a little deep here in this little corner where it like crooks around here. And I think some of the bigger fish hang out over here more. Let's see if we can get another one. I'm trying not to even reel it barely. Oh, I got snagged. This is gonna be trouble. Let's see. I got no pulling power on this guy. I'll go up over the tree. Man, I'm stuck on the tree now. Stupid tree. Alright, got it over the tree. Let's see if I can get it out. I got it. Got it, guys. No, it's actually a GX2 ugly stick Shakespeare reel. It's very ultralight, like very. So ultralight I couldn't even set a hook on a bass. That was like a 10-inch bass. Maybe a little bit bigger. Trout or bass? Well, I would suggest for a bass maybe like a swim jig. Jerk baits have been working good too. Trout, that really depends. Like there's a bunch of different ways. Maybe like a small Meps, like really small Meps like 2 at the biggest. Like a pink or orange color possibly. Maybe a fly or something if you have them. I like this combo. It's just it's not equipped for a lot of fishing. I usually don't do this type of fishing, but I thought it would be fun to try it out. I think there's a guy bobber fishing where I was fishing earlier. He caught a couple already on night crawlers, I think. Alright. So ever since that bass bit, got nothing. Right, let's try here. Something gotta take it, you know. That guy's keeping the rock bass he catches. That's why I can't catch anymore. He's keeping them all. Yeah, power bait's always good too. I don't really use power bait a whole lot. I don't really fish like this a whole lot either. It's like a foreign language to me. Yeah, I haven't had any luck since. Let's try here. We'll come down here. Try down here. Dude, I'm not lying. Bro is using a spinning rod upside down. I'm not even kidding. I mean, maybe it's more comfortable that way. I've never seen that in person. It's way up here. here trying to fish. Dude, he's literally fishing like that. He's got it upside down like this. It's crazy. I've never seen that before in my whole life. That's a big old pole, too. That's crazy. I can't get over it. It feels like it's supposed to be April Fool's Day and not Mother's Day. Oh, there's a big old something over there I scared. I don't know what it was. Wisconsin. I don't know what that was over there. I'm kind of mad I got scared instead of eating what I threw over there. Might try a new lure. I think it's time for something different again. Alright, let's see here. We're going to try the micro spinner bait. What was that? Just a few rock bass. Yeah, there's all kinds of good fishing in here. Just I don't know, they kind of been dying down a little bit over here lately. It's been good for a few days. Alright, micro spinner. Working even? Hey, what's up? Superfly. I don't know if I've caught one on the mini or micro spinner yet. I can't even tell if it's working. That small. I'm trying to see if it's even doing anything. But this looks like it's sitting in. Oh, I can't tell. It's so micro it doesn't even work. Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us. We caught a few rock bass. Had a largemouth on. We're using an ultralight rod. Let's see how wobbly it is. So it's hard to set the hook when you get anything big. There might have been a couple hits there, I'm not sure. Because rock bass should have no problem with it. I can't tell if it's working though. I'm going to go down here to see if it's working. It's bothering me because I can't tell. It could be a glitch. It's not even working. Yeah, the crazy thing about this, they built this spinner bait, and it gets caught on the hook every time in the skirt, and it just stops like working. Therefore, you're just kind of bringing it like a skirted jig back. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this thing. This thing's a pile of crud. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's warm enough yet, but I had a couple hits on stuff like this the other day. Let's see if anyone wants the top water micro buzzbait. It's the smallest buzzbait in history. Even the buzzbait bends the rod. Man, it's so hard to get it to the surface. There we go, right on the buzzbait. Micro buzzbait for the win. Look at that. Top water action, baby. On the buzzbait. Who would have thought? Yeah, he engulfed this thing. Jeez. I can't even see where he is hooked. Man, he is. Where is it at there? I cannot see it. There's so much hair and or whatever you call this stuff. There, jeez. I couldn't see my own hook. Do rock bass on a micro buzzbait. Now that's fun. It's just hard to get it to the surface. If I could get it to the surface sooner, we'd have more opportunity. It's just, this is not the best reel to bring it to the surface fast. And maybe I just gotta start reeling sooner. The goal today was to come out and try a bunch of ultralight type of lures and stuff with an ultralight rod. So far it's been pretty successful. It is a little chilly out, even though it's like 60 out. It does not feel like 60. See if we bring it along the shoreline here. Yeah, there's at least 3 that are still stuck in that island over there. Right there, see them? I want to get out there and get them, but the water I think is too, what do you call it? Too cold yet. I'm all zoomed in, I can't zoom out. There we go. Wisconsin. Let's try to catch another one out there. We might have to switch off to this one too. It's not, it worked, but I don't know. I just like trying a bunch of them now. We'll see how fast they hit. They hit that the fuzzy dice like right away. We caught like a couple of them. Yeah, I don't know how they made it past. Those are big ducks though. Those aren't the little ducks, so I'm pretty sure those are different. I could be wrong though. Maybe someone did their own duck race. Oh, thank you, bro. I was just about to get in the water too. You saved my life once again. He's on alligator detail for my channel. There's so many of them where I live. Can't see them all. Yeah, they did have a separate like big ducky race before the small ones, but I'm pretty sure they all made it down. That's why it's kind of odd. Alright, I just whipped it way down there for no reason. No good reason at all. Come on, give me a bass down there. That's where I caught the other bass, on the little tiny grub. The squiggly tail. They still are destroying the storm lure, by the way, if anyone was wondering. It has not stopped as far as them eating the 4.5-inch storm lure also. Oh, I caught some sort of leaf. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I had a leaf on there. Man, that looked good. I thought we were going to have one there. Let's try a few more casts with this, and we'll try something else. Yep. They had people walking behind. They had all kinds of everything. You think for sure that they would have been able to get all with the amount of people they had in the water, with trailers going behind everyone. I wish I could cast down that. I could. It'd be a pain in the butt to get there, but it's not worth it. But along that shoreline, perpendicular would be nice. Oh, I just had one strike at it. Like right when it hit the water. You guys probably saw that because it was such a blatant... Oh, I had another one right there. Shoot. Okay, let's try it again. Yeah, I don't think they dye the rivers around here, thankfully. I know they do in Chicago, which is kind of by me, but that was not a good cast. I was hoping to get closer to the shore where I was earlier. And the fish literally jumped out of the water and my lure hit. I don't really understand the need to have green water on St. Patrick's Day. Like, I know it's just like a novelty, but geez, it's not really gonna change anything. People look at it for like a second and they're like, oh cool, then let's go get drunk. Alright, how many more casts? Let's try 5 more casts with this thing. I think we can catch one more. We just had action, you know. It's just so hard to like... If I had a faster reel on here, it'd probably be more ideal. I would have to throw this with my like my ugly stick carbon, like the bigger setup, probably to make it work the way it needs to work. Hey, but it worked nonetheless. Caught a fish, had 2 bites on top of that, so pretty cool. Baits like this, I never would use in my lifetime. Like growing up, never would even give this thing a second thought. It's still a little cold though. The water still hasn't warmed up a ton. Otherwise, they'd probably really just be pounding this thing. There we go. Oh, right at the surface. Is that a bass? No, it's a big rock bass. He came right up after it. Boom. Look at that. Pounding it. This guy's pretty big. Oh, he's a tank. There's a sandwich right here if you're eating them. Yeah. He hit the top water. Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
On the buzzbait.
Really?
A micro buzzbait, but
Still super
yeah.
cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Have a good one.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, he's a good size. And he's fat. All these things are eating so good. I love the eyes on these things. Like, they're like miniature smallmouth bass. They're beautiful, and they fight really good for their size. On the buzzbait again, guys. It's May 10th in Wisconsin, and they're hitting topwater. Love it. Hey, what's up? Yeah, I love, like, I don't think enough people, like, actually take a time and, like, enjoy the fish they catch. I think a lot of people just catch fish to catch fish, but, like, I like looking at them. Rock bass and stuff. Yeah. Oh, there's some largies in here too. Just not today.
I seen you just have some. What was that?
That was a rock bass.
Rock bass.
Yeah. On the little micro buzzbait.
Yeah, we just went and bought some shit. We're just
Hey.
sitting around and, you know.
It's the best way to do it, you know.
Right. We were just upriver and I seen something like this
Fucking huge shit.
What was that?
I have no idea. I mean, there's carp in here. There's pike, bass. Could be a lot of different things, to be honest.
It was big. I'd try getting up there.
It was a bass.
Yeah, if it's long, I would say if you could see it just chilling there or swimming, is the carp. Well, so the carp have been jumping out of the water, so it could be a carp. I was over there down the way, and like I thought it was a monster bass at first, and then I finally got a sight of it. It was just a big old carp jumping out.
That's what he's doing up there. Too. I was like, motherfucker, and I just drilled the spot with a spoon for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, you're like, come on, he's got to eat this.
Good luck, man.
All right, man. Nice talking with you. He said they just went and picked up a bunch of crap and like, just see if they can catch anything. Yeah, what's up?
It's a cool lake to go around here, just to like mess, like so we can mess around offshore.
I mean, they have Lake Michigan, which is there's that. There's not really good.
A little inland lake, I mean, or more or less.
Not in the vicinity. There's probably like a couple ponds here and there, but like to be honest, if you want to mess around from like a shoreline fishing down on the other side of the creek, it's not like this down there. It looks more like an actual lake down there.
I was looking upriver or downriver. Where's the baseball field at? Which way?
It's on that side, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there's a lot. There's not like running water down there. There's a little current when you get to the end, but most of it looks like kind of like a big pond then. So you can fish that whole side over there, that whole side over there.
There's pike in here.
Oh yeah, you can pretty much catch everything except for smallmouth. I haven't caught any smallies yet.
Yeah, once again, good luck.
Yeah.
Dude. Thanks for-
I know this freaking creek like the back of my hand. Try to help some people out as long as they seem cool. Alright, I gotta get back into the fishing mode. I was in the social mode there for a second. Which fish did I want to keep? I don't want to keep any fish. I'm just here to fish for fun. Yeah, so that guy here earlier, like, I know it's a meme, but he literally was fishing like this with a big old Shakespeare reel with the bait alert thing on it. And he was fishing like that, like literally like this. It's nuts. I didn't think I'd ever see that in person. Yeah, basically. Like, there's fish everywhere in here. Like, you just got to start fishing. You'll catch them. You just got to start fishing. There's no real science about it. You just got to find the fish, try to throw what you think they're gonna want, and hope that it all works out. You know, sometimes I fished for 3 hours before I've even caught a fish. Most people give up after half an hour. But as soon as you give up, it's right when the fish could potentially bite. Alright, let's see if we can get one on the way back here. I just want a bass to come up and blow up this tiny little micro buzzbait. I'm probably ready to switch it off though for something else. Oh, right as I say that, he comes up and pounds it. Right as I say I'm going to switch it off. Man, they are killing this micro. Killing it. Look at this. This is like even like the smallest one I've caught too. Can't really see the eyes right now. The sun went away. Still nice looking fish. Man, I've caught more fish on this than I ever would imagine in my lifetime. A little bit of science, yes, but when you're showing up to a water and you have no idea what it is, the best science you can do is just start casting. Covering water. Covering water is the best science you can do on a new body of water. And that's what those guys are doing. They've never fished here before, so they were almost ready to leave already without even giving it a try. They wanted a lake or something. I said down there, it's pretty much a lake anyways. Might as well just go down there. It fishes just like a lake. That's what's nice about this creek is you got this fast-moving stuff, and then you got the non-moving stuff down there, and you got all kinds of different types of fishing. And then in summer, you get lily pad fishing too when the lily pads move in. See if we can get another taker on the way back in with the buzzbait. I wanted to use that micro spinner, but it just doesn't seem to spin. It just keeps getting hung up on its own hook and skirt. Alright, let's see if we got something else we can put on. Hey, what's up, Robert? How you doing? Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna try the crayfish next. I did try these a few days ago, and they did okay. Not as good as the foxtails, but these have yes, definitely. So this has like fox hair on it, on a little crayfish plastic. And the hair, when it's in the water, is buoyant and floats around, so it's a nice little touch to a normal plastic swim jig. If I can get it on my thing here. Yeah, he was using that reel really weird. I'm not trying to make fun of him, it's just, I don't know, like, part of me is like, does he know how to use the reel, or is that how he prefers it? There we go, got one right away. He liked that crayfish all right. He's a fighter. That didn't take long at all on the crayfish. Look at he engulfed that thing. Boom. Man, he's got some really nice looking eyes. I wish the sun was out. You can probably see him still. That man there. Beautiful looking. Check those out. Man, just wish the sun was on. It's rock bass. It'd be cool if there was warmouth over here too, but I have not come across any warmouth in here. I don't think ever. That didn't take long on that crayfish. He nailed it too. It wasn't even like a question. Oh, got another one. Dude, he destroyed it instantly. They really love these crayfish, man. Look at that. They're destroying this thing. If anyone's wondering, I'm not sponsoring anything, but like, these are the, I think they're called Rabid Baits Craws, and they have Rabid Baits has a couple different other things too, but they have the fox fur on them, which is really cool. Yeah, another beautiful fish. These are all really healthy looking fish too in this river here. I'd be eating good if I ate rock bass, that's for sure. Let's see if we get another one right away. There we go, got another one. Man, they are really, oh, he fell off, darn it. Well, that's okay. That's okay. It's not like it was a huge loss, but it would have been fun to get another one that quickly. Turkey. Hey, what's up? Dude, there. That was the third cast in a row with a fish on right there. Let's see again. Like, they're destroying it too. I gotta just like, I have to weed out the actual like rocks though as far as bites. Oh, I didn't get a bite that time. Well, I might have. Not 100% sure. We had 3 on in a row though. I can't complain, you know. Who's that? Who's Sam Sulet? I don't even know if I know who that is. What's the regulations? What do you mean for fishing? Like keeping fish here? You can keep the fish. Now, they do have warnings on it because way back, this place used to be pretty polluted, you know, with a lot of history of rivers. They've cleaned it up immensely, though. Oh, no. I'm snagged. Okay, got it off. Bodybuilder? Yeah, I'm not 100% sure who that is. I don't really bodybuild. How you doing? Welcome in. I got it off even with this ultralight. It gets a little hairy when you get a snag with the ultralight, but we were able to get it off. There are some bigger fish that hang in down there. I'm gonna have to probably change my actual presentation though. I could try, but it's not the easiest to work this back through the current. I'll try it though. Cast a mile, so it's nice. I don't know. I have a very weird voice. I actually despise my voice. I hate the way I sound. Sometimes if I go back and I watch a live or make a video, I hear myself talk. But that's everyone though. You hear your own voice. It's like, oh my God. But it works still, at least. God gave me a voice and I'm able to use it. I think literally everyone though. It says it's hard to tell the difference between rock bass and bluegill and panfish. These ones are definitely rock bass. Yeah, I don't know. I hear my voice and it's like every time, all the way back to when I was a kid, I'd hear myself on like home videos for Christmas and I'm like, oh my God, is that me? There's no way that's my voice. Because when I'm speaking now, like, it is definitely not what I hear. That's just funny how that works, though. The only time I actually like my voice is when I'm sick, because it gives me like a good radio voice. Like, all right, baby, you're listening to I have no one. Rock Bass 101. We're gonna be catching fish all night. Hold on to your seats. It's like so deep. Man, I just had that fish on right there. It would have been perfect. I was using my radio voice too. Hiya! Now they've been keying in on this crayfish, that's for sure. Oh no. Whew, I got it off. My heart stops every time it just hits a rock and it's like, I'm done. You're not moving me. Alright, you're listening to the 101 Rock Bass. The only bass in town. We're gonna rock your bass off. Oh no, okay, got it. Phew. Oh no. Phew. Man. I'll probably have to cut my line if I do it because I'm using such heavy braid on this stuff with no backbone of a pole. You're now cooling down with the Sith on the After Hours show on Smooth 109.9 The Bass. Aw man, there's a beer can floating down there. That sucks. Possibly it was the gentlemen that were here earlier. They seemed a little bit intoxicated. Welcome to the 101.1 Badass Bass channel, playing all your hits. Like micro buzzbait and mini paddle tail grubs, gooby tail. I don't know what the hell it's called. I'm all about that bass. About that bass. No bubbles. Alright, we might have to switch it up again. They seem to like it when we change presentations. I think the word gets around really quickly that we're using something different. I'm going to try it this way again. Whoa! Way over there. Gotta catch a fish, right? There's gotta be a bass that wants to eat this thing down there. I just don't like bringing it back up the current. We did have one bass on though earlier. It fell off unfortunately because I had my drag set to like non-existent. All right, let's go to another option. So I think I used, oh, I got one more option here. I was gonna say, I think I used everything I wanted to try today. But I remember this. This could be perfect. This guy right here. This is some sort of micro something or another spinnerbait. This one should actually spin though. The other one got stuck in the skirt all the time. Give her a shot. Hey, what's up? Welcome in. I appreciate everyone being here on Mother's Day. Hopefully you guys are enjoying your Mother's Day. Make sure you tell your mother you love them. Give them a kiss. Alright, sounds good. Thanks for stopping in. Hopefully we'll still be fishing. We'll probably change it up here in a bit and go to my other rod. Alright, we got this little micro beetle swimming or spinner bait. Micro beetle. I think that's what it's called, something like that. It's working great. Now we just gotta catch a fish on it. So I think we caught a fish on just about everything we used today. Some work better than others, but it's definitely working though. How's everyone doing on Mother's Day, huh? Even if your mother's not here anymore, you can still wish your mom a happy Mother's Day. Let's go, come on. I want a bass. It's been a long time since I caught a bass today. I haven't got a hit on this thing. I thought for sure I'd get a hit on this right away. Or at least an attempt. I wish that thumb would come back out, man. It's like the difference of like 5 to 10 degrees, it feels like. It's supposedly 60 degrees out here in my butt. My butt. got a nice presentation for it being a little tiny thing. A little grub on it. Spinner, tiny spinner, that works great. But no one seems to like it. I'm really shocked. Alright, let's go down the stairs once. Sometimes that can affect the presentation of how it's being brought back in, for better or worse. Let's try here. Can't see them hit it though that great from down here. Being up there, it's nice. You can actually see the action happen. I did this the other day, and they were able to get a bite on it. Nothing that time. Oh, I got a knot in my line. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can get it out. There's I'll have to retie it. There it is. Let's see. Line nut, pull. Got it. Just got to take each end and just pull and hope for the best. Definitely easier to cast from up top. It gives you an extra 5 yards to get it over there. For gravity rooms to cast. I don't know, I thought this one would have caught a fish. For some reason, they're not interested in it. I'm sure if I fished it long enough, I could catch one. It's just not an easy bait to toss either. It's so light. Let's do a couple more casts and I'll probably switch it again. Man, went from all these strikes to nothing on this thing. Alright, 2 more casts and we'll switch it up. We'll try one down the rocks here. See if we got one taker. Slow roll it back. Snag. I'm actually going too slow. Alright. Time to switch something else. I know what we can go to. I think I have it in here. Yes, 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 yes. We're gonna try this guy. Rabbit baits, foxtail. It's a Ned, works on a Ned rig perfectly. There's all kinds of hairy. I saw these and I was like, I gotta have them. Alright, then I just gotta use a Ned rig. Take this one off of it. So yeah, this is, look how fuzzy that is. Look at that. It looks like that one, what was it? I think his name's Meeker, like on a Muppet. I forgot how he sounds. I can't do a Meeker, but kind of reminds me of it. Oh, this one's bent to hell. Let's see, do I have a different one? Yeah, I'm gonna take it off. The paddle tail, or grub, I mean. Alright, let's see here. I don't think it really matters where you put this in. Not for this particular. Oh, I need to go down the tail just a little bit more. That was a bad entry point. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's give her a shot. This little micro thing was a failure. I'm sure if I give it a chance again, though, I'll have an opportunity to catch a fish on it. All right, let's see if they like this thing. Fuzzy Wuzzy had something or another. Holy moly, that one's soaring on me. Let's try it again. That was a bad cast, a real bad cast. Should mimic a crayfish, just like the actual crayfish does, but who knows, maybe they see it as something else. They've just stopped biting. The weather's changed though, really overcast now. The wind's picked up, feels colder. Uh-oh. Got a snag, guys. I got it out. Whew. It's a close one. I'm about ready to switch my rods here. I had a lot of fun doing this though. I know. Let's dig in on my reel. Maybe I just pressured him way too much. I mean, I was catching him, the other guy came to start catching him. I think we need to maybe start throwing something for the bigger fish here. Oh no. Oh no. This can't end like this. We've survived so far. Come on. Yes. Score. Yeah, we've been doing some ultralight fishing today, and we've caught a good amount of rock bass, and then we also had a largemouth on that fell off. We kind of shut off though for right now. Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, I was gonna say I'm already snagged again. That was yesterday, man. Me and my friend went fishing at a different location. We caught some fish, but holy snags. It's just like sometimes you can go and not get a single snag. You're fishing the same exact way, and then the next day it's like one after another. I switched to the foxtail, give it a shot because that little beetle thing didn't work. It's the same company. It's got a really long thing of foxtail fur on the end of it. It poofs up when it's there, and if you let it sit there, it goes up like this and floats around the water. That's Wisconsin. I wonder if we just let it sit there once and see if something will pick it up. Just gotta make sure it's not snag. Man, every time I move it, it just like hits a rock. It feels like it's stuck. And it comes off, which is good for action, like fish seeing it, but I caught my, I know people don't necessarily care about them, but I caught my PB red horse sucker yesterday. It was 25-inch red horse sucker. It was the biggest freaking sucker I've ever seen. It was getting close to a record. I think the record's like 29 inches, but pretty dang big for a sucker. It's hard to just let it sit there, like, 'cause it always feels like it's stuck on something. We might have to just change strategies and start fishing with the other rod for something a little bit bigger. Yeah, that dude, I set the hook on it, and at first I freaked out because there's pike in that area, and I was like, no way did a pike just pick that up off the ground, off the bottom of the river. But it literally like jumped almost like out of the water when it hit, and it was like thrashing it. You could see the long body, so it kind of looked like a pike. But then the thing was just so heavy. I've never had a sucker fight that hard. A lot of times they'll, like sometimes they will, but a lot of times they just kind of flop around. But he was digging and pulling. It was a great fight. Alright. I think I should switch. I have been on a very big cold streak here. I'm still crazy how they're hitting that buzzbait. I think, what, did I catch 3 of them on that like that? It's nice. Yeah, I haven't had any action in the last bit here. Okay. Yeah, you know what? There's people that don't like sucker fishing, or they don't like certain kinds of fishing. I just like catching fish. If a sucker wants to grace me with his presence and bite my lure, I will gladly catch him and be happy about it, you know? Alright, I'm going to string this one back up. I think I'm going to get my other rod. So bear with me here, guys. There's a lot of snob fishermen, you know, they only want to catch like a certain species, which I can understand once in a while, but a lot of people are disgusted when they don't catch a certain fish. I see people get mad when they catch pike. I'm like, why? Pike are great to catch. Alright, I gotta get this together. Okay, I'm gonna bring this up here so I don't have to leave my gear too far away, otherwise someone could snatch it and start running with it. Yeah, here we have pretty much every variety you could want for fish. Like anything for the most part. It's a lot of fresh water. I'm sure there's some fish we don't have here that they have other places, but you can pretty much catch everything. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna set this here. Ooh, it's so chilly. Look at the sky. It's like blue sky behind these clouds, but with that wind blowing, it definitely feels cold out here. Okay. Grab my ugly stick with the Abu Garcia. Yeah, exactly. You know, like, I go out and they're like, I really hope I can catch bass today. And if you catch something else, like, it shouldn't ruin your day. I watch some fishermen once in a while, and you know, they'll be catching bass and they'll be like upset when they get a northern pike. Alright, I also have to decide what lure I want to throw. I don't know if I got the pink nuts on here. We are getting serious business. We got away from the ultralight, and now it's all about catching a massive beast. I'm going to throw the Storm on just because this thing has been a reliable soldier here. So we'll try that for now. See if we get any takers on it right away. So give me a second. I want to try this over here where the bigger fish hang out, it seems like. But even the rock bass will destroy this Storm. It is such a chilly Mother's Day. I swear. We're not quite, out of the woods yet as far as the spring up and down weather, that's for sure. Yeah, that I get it. If it, like, every time you're having to retie your line or something, or you lose a really expensive bait. I think the only time I was like actually cheering and hoping I didn't catch one was when I was fishing. It was like the end of my live stream last year. It was like dark outside and I didn't have a players, so I was like, please don't be a northern, please, please, please. And it was a big old largemouth instead. I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah, I want Mother Nature to warm up a little bit. Alright, this feels a little bit more comfortable in my hand here. I feel like I actually have control. When I was using that ultralight rod, man, you just kind of hope for the best. You wing it out there and it's just weird. You're just such a flimsy little thing. The other day, my friend lost his Rapala lure right across the way in that tree. He said it was like a $14 lure. Maybe I'll be able to get it later in the summer. Hey, how you doing? All right, this is what I was saying about casting down this way. This has been very successful with this lure and doing this. I was telling him, I said, it's a necessary sacrifice for us to catch fish. The river demands a sacrifice. The river giveth and the river taketh away. I bet you this whatever's happening in the weather right now has changed something with the fishing. I can guarantee you that. It just feels different. Not only does it feel different to me, but I can definitely tell fish feel a little bit different. Change in pressure or something. We started by trying to catch rock bass on ultralights. Now we're upgraded to try to catch largemouth and pike, although rock bass have hit this before many times. So there's still that possibility of catching a rock bass. But the further we move down, the less likely we will catch a rock bass. And then it reaches a point where we just won't catch a rock bass. So then it turns into just largemouth and pike. But I don't know. I'm not feeling it right now. Hopefully they're biting. It would be amazing trout water, but they can't get in here. The guy that was fishing with his upside down reel tried to tell me he caught a Chinook out of here, which is not true. There's no Chinook in here. Might have thought it was a Chinook, but definitely not in here. Yeah, I don't know. The rock bass is the only thing out there right now that seems to not have a problem with like realizing it's a fish and it's trying to eat things going by it. I've had a few good days though with smallies in the river, off of night crawlers, of course. So it's just hard to fish that area without anything else. So fast. There's a little pool you can run in there. The catfish that one day when I caught like 40 catfish, or bullheads I should say, but still a catfish. Wisconsin, we're in Wisconsin. Yeah, like there's no point in trying to tell someone they didn't catch it because they already believe they caught it. So yeah, you just say, oh, cool. And then you just go on your way. Sometimes people will tell me ridiculous stories, not about that, but like maybe a size of a fish, you know, and I'm just like, oh, cool. Now if you have a picture, that becomes, no frickin' way. Look at the size of that beast. Holy shiznit. Just saw a fish jump right there. Nice. Well, that fish didn't want it, obviously. Who knows what kind of fish it was, too. It's always, you always think you see a fish, you're going to always get it. Like, there's a fish right there if I just cast right next to it. Sweet. That one, that dam right there. I want to get back underneath there and do some fishing, but I keep postponing getting into the water because it hasn't really warmed up yet. I want it to be like a consistent like 70 degrees before I at least wade back into the water. Like right now, I just would not be having fun in the water. It's cold, even with waders on. Yeah, and it's like the the cast that you say, oh, that was a bad cast, and then you try to like reel it in really quick, and then you get a fish on it. My friend yesterday, we were fishing way down there, and he cast it. He got his lure stuck. It was kind of funny, and there happened to be some paddle boarders going by because he could not get it out, and they somehow got it loose, and he was just reeling it in really fast because he's like, oh, I gotta get it back in to recast it. And right at the shoreline, a little tiny pike just came out of nowhere and whap. So that would have been like the worst cast, and then yep, there's still fish chasing it. Dude, it was so flooded. Couldn't fish for like a long time. Like all the areas around, way too flooded. There's pike in there, but a lot of them are down the way though. When it warms up, a lot of them will hang out in this little corner here. There's tons of pike though in here. They just kind of haven't been hitting lately. But yeah, I don't really fish here for pike, but I do make casts in the summer and I catch them. I catch largemouth. Usually guaranteed one fish in the summer if you just do a pass through here and on your way to fishing somewhere else. All right, one more cast. I'm going to move down. Try a different area down there. It's a different type of fishing down there. No current really, so. I might put on the MEPS too. I like using the MEPS. Alright, we're gonna move down now. Yeah, we were using a little jig earlier and catching a bunch of rock bass. But we were using all kinds of stuff. We caught 3 rock bass on a micro buzzbait, which was crazy. Alright, let's try a few casts this way once. Just maybe we can get that shoreline over there. And maybe it's swimming a different direction might be enough to get a bite. I'm hitting all those little rocks in the bottom. I can see my bait. Didn't see any fish though. Yeah, summertime here is really cool. Like the topwater action is some of the best around here. Like not as good as the other parts of the river, but definitely fun. I caught a 5-pound largemouth on that MEPS in here, so they can get pretty big in here. I'm sure they're bigger than that. I just haven't caught them yet. Alright, so we're just going to keep moving. Like this is still, down here is like still good rock bass territory. Not as good as up there, but it's the same type of thing. Shallow, bunch of rocks everywhere. As we get down past this bridge here, it goes from rocks and like changes into a mud bottom. And then slowly gets deeper. The left-hand side though of the creek is the deepest. We gotta also deal with like the goose shit down here. Some of them had their babies already too. Oh, we're not fishing. I mean, we're fishing for anything that's biting. We've tried the smallest things, trying some of the larger things now. I did catch one here the other day on the live stream, so let's try it. I was using a MEPS though, I think, or no, I was using that double jointed Rapala. See, it's like super shallow, but a little drop off next to the current. Might be able to get something. Yeah, there's a lot of good fly fishing in this area because there's a lot of space for it. Especially on the baseball diamond side. God, I wish it was in the 80s right now. These fish would be a lot more active and I'd be warm. It's so shallow. It's almost too shallow in some of these areas now. Okay, we'll try around here. It gets a little bit deeper right there. Sometimes there's a bass hanging out. Snagged. Yeah, in the summer when you're fishing like plopper, these shorelines are just always just deadly. I'm gonna go across the bridge. Those guys are fishing down here, so there's not much room to fish over here. The guys from earlier. Let's go across. I did have a fish hit up the whopper plopper yesterday here, like just casting it way out to the middle, reeling it in. Missed it, of course. Alright, we gotta go traverse. Sorry about the wind. Not much I can do about that. Hopefully it's a little bit better on this side. So one benefit of fishing in that beginning part there, the wind doesn't really affect it too badly. Those guys they're not even fishing anymore. They're all sitting down on the bench just chilling. They gave up. Geese galore everywhere. Oh, I'm getting winded walking this whole way. This backpack's heavier than it seems. Yeah, you don't want to have a dessert before dinner. You're going to get caught with your hand in the cookie jar. Plus, you can never just have one cookie. I gotta tighten up these straps somehow. It's so bouncy with the phone on there when you're walking or other things. So here too, there's a nice big drop off in the middle, and then about 10 yards it gets like shallow. 10 yards from the shore it starts getting shallow. They usually hit it out there or right as you're about to come to the little shallow area. Cake. I love cake. I love frosting too. Gotta be a certain kind though. Just looking for a pike or a bass. Feels like it'd be a pike though. What was that? Felt like a hit, but I don't think it was. It just kind of stopped a little bit. I think I hit a little weed there. You know, one of these days the wind will stop blowing and it will be a nice day to like be out here. Wind can ruin a freaking fishing day, that's for sure. This isn't the worst, but it's definitely cold. I think yesterday it was even windier. I think it's supposed to like, if I saw it correctly, I think it's supposed to go to like down to 47 like tomorrow, I think, like for high, and then on Tuesday 75. So these fish will really be freaking out then. These are not the cookies you're looking for. This is not the cake you're looking for. Yeah, we caught a bunch of rock bass earlier. Doing some micro-fishing. And then it got really cold out all of a sudden. Everything's changed. Like literally, it feels like a complete different day now. I still see blue skies around, but more and more clouds keep going in. You see it's complete overcast. I'm going to change my lure here in a second. I figured I could do a Mother's Day stream. Seems like a good day to do Mother's Day stream. But then, yeah, now the sun's gone. And now it's cold. Right there is where I caught my PB. Yeah, it seems like this lure is not on the menu anymore. I'm going to switch it. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I never think they believe me when I tell them. They probably think I'm lying, but I'm not. All right. Let's go to a Meps. Come on, get off there. Treble hooks. All right, so we got Meps 5 chartreuse, Meps 4 pink, hot pink, Meps 4 gold red, Or we got this one here, which is the orange and black Fury. Pink. It's a shiny pink. Alright, let's see, I gotta get my thing off. Let's get out of the way before it gets lost. Alright, we're going pink for the win. It's gotta catch us a fish, right? It was definitely catching us fish all spring so far until I switched to the storm lure. We caught all kinds of fish on the pink color. When I caught that big one, I just walked right up like this and I casted straight there, and I was like, man, that's a perfect cast. That's got to be a fish there. Sure enough, there was. And that was not a perfect cast either. Oh, there was some fish right there. I wish I saw my hard-bodied paddle tail. I think it looks like someone got it off the tree finally. It's hanging up there for a while. Unless that's it at the end there. No, it looks like someone got my lure out of the tree before I did. That's alright. It's a good lure though. I feel like a lot of the weeds have grown there. I keep hitting something. Yep. Some weeds on it. It's good they're growing in because it's going to change the fishing up a little bit here. But it also can make it really hard to fish over here too. Yes, we've caught fish today. A good amount of fish we've caught today. We've just changed up what we're fishing for now, though, and changing our lures, so we'll see. We could catch nothing now after catching a bunch of... Maybe we'll find some sort of hidden lunker somewhere. It's definitely cold out. My nose is starting to run. Complete change of weather, temperature. There was a fish there. Not sure what it was, but it wasn't big. You know, sometimes it doesn't even matter what you put on it. We went from getting fish to the bite dying over there. It could just be the fact that something's changed right now. Like I said, the weather is completely different. That's all it has to happen sometimes, and these fish could just shut off. That wind is even worse now, too. I just feel like I'm overdue for a pike, like for real. Oh man, it's at my back, but it's not comfy. I wore shorts here because it was, you know, hoodie temperature and nice with the sun out, and now it's like gone. Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to rain or it's just I think it's just a front moving in, because remember I was telling you, like, tomorrow it's supposed to drop down to 47 and then Tuesday go back up to 75. So I'm sure they're going to be feeling the changes. Alright, let's go back down here. Yeah, I was meaning to get out there and get my bait back, but someone else got it. I wonder if they went out and got it or they just ripped it down with casting in it or something. Ooh, there's a big blue herring flying away over there. Looking for some meal. Okay, let's go. There's got to be a fish still waiting to eat something or wanting to attack something. One of the two. It's got a feeling in there as if we're either going to catch nothing now the rest of the time, or we're just going to get destroyed by some random fish. I need a fish to warm me up too. It's been a while since our last fish. It feels like a whole new day, like I said. It feels like I started a new live on a different day and we haven't caught anything. But yet we're destroying it. I must have got here right at the right time. Right before the switch. I should have got up earlier and came. It was so nice out this morning for like 4 hours, maybe more. Hey Randy, what's up? Yo, what is up? It's so shallow. I wish it wasn't so shallow right on the shoreline here, but it is what it is. At least it's not shallow out there. That'd really suck. Last stream? I don't remember. I'm sure we did. I just can't remember last stream already. It's been a while. I've had so much fishing since then that if I tell you yes or no, I'm probably just confusing other times I went fishing. We were on them earlier, and then the temperature dropped and everything switched up, but we were on them. We were catching a lot of rock bass. But we were also micro fishing on purpose. We were using ultralights and stuff and did pretty well with that. And then it just stopped when the weather changed. So we tried to switch up techniques here. Fish for something a little bit bigger and still haven't had any luck, unfortunately. What kind of inline is that? What do you mean inline? Talking about my rod? Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, those hours probably eat up everything for fishing hours. I try to go whenever I can. It's just not ideal yet. You know, there's been some good days, some bad days, but like today started out really nice and then turned into whatever this is right now. It's just not, you know, like not ideal to just be out here and be cold. It's not like freezing, but it's enough to make you somewhat uncomfortable. Oh yeah, I was trying to, I was confused by it. Yeah, so this is actually not the same one, but yes, pink. The other one that I caught it on was, I was killing them on was like the matte finish one, not the whatever it is, it's a shiny one. But they've kind of switched up since then a bit. They've been killing the jerk baits. The last fish I caught on a Meps was the last live stream I think we did. It was a little bass on the Meps. That was I think that was the gold Meps 2 though we caught it on. Small little guy. All right, man. Take it easy. We'll see you. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, so the hit I had on the lobber blocker, I was casting from that pike, or the point right there where those guys are. It was all the way up on the top water over there across the... Ooh, there was a big old fish that jumped up. Massive fish, I don't know what it is though. I can't cast that far either. Oh, that's cold. I started it's getting colder though. I'm tempting my fate here by talking about the weather. Mother Nature is going to be like, huh. So you say it's not too cold out there, so that means I better make it cold. Yeah, I think this cold front's moving in earlier than it's supposed to, because it was still supposed to be like, you know, 60 degrees right about now. It definitely doesn't feel like 60 anymore. I'm sure that's something to do with these fish, that's for sure. Whoop, almost stepped in the hole. Yeah, I started fishing Meps a lot more this year and really been enjoying using them. I don't know, we're struggling right now. I'm trying to catch one more fish. One more fish. Because it's been a while. I'll go back. I gotta go back up to the rapids anyway, so we can try up there again after we stop pressuring them. Maybe there'll be some fish there. I'm thinking it's going to be a tough go now since this huge switch in weather. We jumped out there again. I was hoping that was a fish. Felt like a perfect time to get a bite right there. I don't know what it was. Come on. There's got to be one fish somewhere that still might hit something, right? They can't all just stop. This is where the science comes into it. And I'm something of a scientist myself. Not really. Nice, just open blue part of the sky there, surrounded by clouds everywhere. No sign of the sun ever coming back out though. Yeah, I'm sure the trout would love them. I was at the local pond where they stock the trout, man. Those things are just pounding the surfaces. A little fly would have destroyed them. Can't tell if I'm just in a good area or the wind slightly died down. I think I'm just in a better area, to be honest. Just by moving a little bit. It's hard to say. We're not having any luck. Oh, it's inline spinner. Nice, I'll check it out. Well, I'm thinking we head back down to the rapids because I don't know if we're going to have a chance of catching anything else right now. I'm telling you, it just feels weird. This weather sucks. At least we know there's fish down there at the moment. And then, if anything, we'll have to wrap it up and call her a day for now. If it's just not good, I was hoping to continue catching fish some of the way it started. We'll see if we can catch one more here. Right now we're throwing a net snake deal. Oh, there's the wind. Shouldn't have said anything. Next time it gets semi-nice out, the wind stops, I'm not saying anything. What is that? Is that a fish? No. It was weird. It was like moving, but it wasn't a fish. It was some sort of weird snag. Alright. Come on, fish. Come on. Oh, it's so shallow there in the middle. It's deceiving. Deceiving. It's way too shallow to fish. Like the Ozark Trail. I think the only thing from Walmart for fishing gear stuff I use from Walmart brand is their sinkers. I think they make great sinkers. And they're cheap. I've tried a couple of their baits, but I don't know. Either I didn't give them enough chance or they're not that good, one of the two. That's where I caught that bass last time. Oh my God, the sun's just briefly making an appearance. It's our chance to pounce. We're gonna get a bite now. The fish are like, hey, sun's out, I got a bite. It's already gone. It's fighting with the clouds. It's not gonna win, there's too many clouds, unfortunately. They came out like a big swim bait this year, and people were like all excited about it, but then they started complaining about it because it's like almost $20. You can buy a name brand for the most part. Yeah, I don't mind buying stuff from Walmart, but yeah, as far as Walmart brand, there's only some things that I think I'll buy. I don't even know what they are. Once again, guys, I want to thank you guys for just, being here and chilling with me. Hopefully you guys are having a great Sunday, great Mother's Day, just relaxing, taking in some fishing. I do appreciate everyone when they show up to lives. If you are interested in coming back to some more lives and you're not subscribed, I definitely recommend hitting that subscribe button and hitting that like button for me if you don't mind. That helps the channel out and the live stream. Thank you. I love hanging out with everyone too. Sometimes we have a lot of people, sometimes we have little people, but it definitely makes it a lot more fun. It makes time fly immensely. Like, I'll tell you, fishing already, time flies by when you're fishing, but when you're doing a live stream, 4 hours can be gone like a blink of an eye. I just don't know if the cards are in our favor right now. But I am going to go back down and see if we can at least catch a couple more rock bass if we can't catch anything over here. I want to leave on a good note, and at least another fish. It's been so long since I was barraging them. Oh, almighty warmth of the sun. I feel you. Oh, it's gone now. It felt good for a split second. Alright, let's see, one more. We'll bring it back up the middle here, see if anything. Way to go, Super. Think of all the fish we could have caught if we didn't take pink. Man, we missed out. Probably on the PV too. If we just chose the right color, we'll never catch them now. Alright, now this is the last cast. I want to try the pink one down there though. Gotta give it a redemption. I don't think it's even a color thing right now. It's just a pressure thing. We could probably throw a night crawler in there and still not catch something. Big sad. We could have had like 30 pike 50 bass by now, but we went with pink, unfortunately. The fish are like, they're protesting the color pink today. It is nipply out here. I don't know, man. You think May would be a little bit warmer by now. Probably say it every year though, because you just forget how warm months are where you live, and you just assume it's supposed to be warmer. Probably because you want it to be warmer. I love pink color too. I never had an issue with it so far. Oh, there we go. Heck yeah. Redemption time, and it's a bass. And it's a bass, the first bass of the day. Dun da da da. Boom. He was hiding there. He was hiding. He's like, hey, throw that over here. I've been waiting on a pink Meps all day, and finally I see it. It's coming. Heck yeah, finally. At least they're still biting. All of a sudden, perfect timing. Alrighty then. I've been blessed with this fish and the sun. Gotta spin him around. Give him a ride. All right, let's get him back in. There he goes. He's like, dang, man, what happened to me? It's like 1 second, I'm just chilling here and I just got ripped out of the water. Yeah, the sun came out right when that happened. Are you gonna put me back or not? Stop playing around with me. It was a while since I had a fish. I had to have fun with them. Took them on a little dance. That was exciting. I thought it was a slight snag at first, because it's very shallow right here. You guys can see it. It's a little deeper in the middle, but he came out of nowhere. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Feels good to get a bass. And a bite too. But better off that was a bass too. That was definitely a weird blessing. The fish hit, the sun just started blasting down. Like, you couldn't have called that any better. It was like cinematic. Crazy. Like it was meant to be. That's probably the only one we're going to catch right here, though. That's what I thought we'd throw this on and we'd start getting bites on it, because it's been so successful. All right, one more cast. We'll move down a little bit. Now the wind picked up too. It was like when we caught the fish, the wind stopped, the sun came out. Like it was like the stars aligning. That was crazy though. Like everything worked out perfectly for that particular moment. Oh, this wind is blowing hard right here. All right. Very shallow again here, but we'll see. I don't like, oh, it's too hard to bring it up the current. The current's flowing real fast to try to do that. see, where is this tied around here? I can't see it. The pink braid is blending, or my red braid is blending in with the pink color. I couldn't see how to get my knot off. Alright, let's try it again. Where we go upstream though. Nothing. Oh, there's a little bluegill right there that was going after it. He's chilling right down there.
Well, you had to get momentum?
Like, what does he think he's gonna do? He can't eat it.
Not connected anymore.
Yeah, he saw it going by him and he just started getting all tough. Is he still there? Yeah, he's still there. This little guy. He's got heart. I think it's just too quick here. Like, I don't even know how we caught that bass over there, to be honest. Oh, dude, these bluegills. I think that was a bluegill. Dude, he's vicious. That's the same one. He almost had it. Oh, there's two of them there, right there. Dude, he went after it. I had him on there for a split second. Oh, there's three of them now. I could catch him if I put something smaller on. Yeah, they're watching it every time. I kind of want to catch them now. It's been a while since I had a bluegill. They're trying. He grabbed it. He chased it down and actually grabbed it, but I don't think he can get it in his mouth. We're gonna try some smaller things that we started out with. Maybe we can catch one of them. It's been a long time, like I said, since I caught a bluegill. Let's see, gotta get something small enough. I'm going to use this little paddle tail. I don't even think I'm going to put like a jig on. Well, I might. Maybe I should. Just give it some weight. I'm going to put on this little eagle claw jig. Yeah, if I had a small pink one, man, we could have caught all three of those there. We'll see if we can catch it on this. See if we can get a different species now, a third species. All right, get on there, paddle tail. We'll switch out here in a second. Yeah, I didn't even notice those fish until they started attacking the nets. I was like, no way. They're being like ultra aggressive. All right, are they still there? I'm sure they are. I just can't. Oh, there they are. They kind of looked at it. There's three of them just right there. Oh, they're getting interested in it. There's a whole school of them right there. Like, they're multiplying. Every time I go by, I see another one. Pick it up off the ground. Pick it up. Pick it up. Oh, he had it. Darn it. Dang it. Oh, they're going for it, but they're not like committing to it. They're kind of small too, so this might even be too big for them. They're getting really eager every time it goes by. It's on the rock right there. Come on, put it in your mouth. Oh, they're picking up the tail, but they're not. Put it in their mouth as they're too small, I think. They see it. They're going for it. Twitching it a little bit. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Come on, guys. Oh, he had it in his mouth. Come on. God, this is like ultra micro finesse here. You need like something tiny for these guys. Okay, they're looking at it. Pick it up. There we go. Oh, it's a rock bass. I thought it was a bluegill. Maybe they're all rock bass. No, there's got to be a bluegill down there. I let it sit on the bottom after it got its attention, and it went down and sucked it in its mouth. I could watch it take it, and I waited just till I saw the yellow disappear in his mouth. Finally, yes. I'm going to try to catch. I still think that there's bluegill down there potentially. If not, there's like 6 more rock bass all piled in here. Okay. Oh, he picked it up. Shoot, I said it a little bit too early. They're being crazy aggressive when these things hit. Hello from India. I didn't see you. Alright, my thing's messed up. Hang on. Yeah, they get really excited. It's fun to watch. Like, you can actually see how the fish are reacting in the water. They're not even scared of me. But they're reacting like crazy when they see it. They go right down and suck it up. There it is. I can see him going down. He's trying to look at it. I jigged it just a little bit. Suck it in. Oh, he picked it up, but he didn't. He spit it out. Come on, pick it up. Come on. Oh, he had it. Darn it. I was watching the wrong fish. Someone else came by and took it. This is fun. Sight fishing these little tiny fish. Okay, pick it up now. You attacked me. Put it in your mouth. Ah, they keep biting it. I swear, if I had the tiniest thing, oh my God, it is like punishing me for trying to fish right here. I wonder, that'd probably be a better option, a bare hook. I basically need like a micro hook. I think I might have something small with me, but I'd have to put just a little piece of something on it. Ooh, that is cold. Let me see what I got. The only problem is like I can't really cast with it being this windy. I want to catch it if it's a bluegill, you know, like I would think if it was a rock bass, they all would have been able to suck it in by now. What's the smallest? Ooh, there's a nice small hook. Let's see. Well, they might hit a bare hook too. I just felt raindrop. All right, we got a really tiny hook on. Really tiny. Let's see, we got to put something on it to get them interested. So if we cut down this bait here maybe by a lot, maybe that would work. Oh, so we broke it down a bit, It's got a long tail, but I don't think that part will matter. Alright, so we can always cut it down if we need to. Use the front part, not the... Oh, okay. Where did I put the front part now? I just had it. What did I do with it? I swear I just had it. Oh, there it is. Alright, we'll use the front part. See if they'll suck it in now. I definitely want to catch it if it's a bluegill. Alright. Gotta try to expose that hook a little bit better. Should work though. Alright, let's just try that for now. See if I can get it in there with this wind. I might not even have to cast really. Let's see, can I see him again? I'm not seeing him. Let's see if they show up. They're always hard to see, and then all of a sudden you... Oh, there he is. He wasn't really interested in the first one that saw it. Let's try it again. I see one. But there was like a ton of them that were all... Man, I can't cast with this wind. It's going right to the right as soon as it goes. Kind of looked at it. He's not really interested. Where do they all go? There was like so many of them. There's another guy. He just let it go past him. Not even caring. I don't know if it's the color or that it's not what they're wanting or something. Right underneath them. Come on, pick it up. Nope, he just swam past it. Huh. That's so weird. It's so weird. You think they would still go crazy over this? Wow. Yeah, they don't even care. The fish that are in there, they just watch it go down and just don't even go after it now. That's so weird. But they were going crazy for that other thing, though. Huh. That is so odd. That's weird. Like, they act as if they don't want it at all. I don't know what it is. The color? Let me try this once. They seem to like this color. What if I throw it on this tiny little hook? See if this potentially works. Smaller hook, though, able to get it through their mouth, maybe. You gotta stop giving me advice. All right, I see him there. There's at least one. Huh. It's like they just entertained us for that little bit. Now they don't care anymore. They're like, uh-oh, they're getting wise. How they're going to catch us now. Let's just stop biting. Yeah, the ones that are there don't seem to care anymore. Hang on, there's a bad cast. Well, I'll be darned. I can see one for sure, but he's the one that just hasn't seemed to Oh, there it is, right in front of him. He looked at it. Come on, I'm taking it. Oh, he pecked at it. He's just not really interested. He like just pecked at it really quick. I don't know where the school of them went. And now he doesn't care. After he pecked at it once, now I went past him and he just swam past it as soon as he saw it. Well, dang it. We'll keep moving though. Well, I see. Oh, there they are. I see them. They came back. Hang on. There's a couple more that just came back. Let's see if we can get any of them to be interested. Where'd they go? All right. Let's go back to what we were doing. Well, that was interesting. I thought we figured it out there, but it was not meant to be. It was just an interesting little thing that was there. So I thought once we caught that one that we could catch another one. I don't know, they went from crazy attack mode off that first one I was using to like every time I was in there they were just going nuts for it, and then they just stopped. Even the same color. Unless, like I said, they wised up to it a little bit. That one rock bass, though, he wanted it. He engulfed it. Thankfully, we were able to catch some more then. But yeah, they all pecked at it a little bit here and there. Some more aggressively than others. Alright. Losing your street cred. Okay, we're gonna go back down this way. And we'll probably finish up down here. I gotta get something to eat. Lady just wandering around on her phone, not paying attention. Like, yeah, people are walking past you. Wisconsin, we're in Wisconsin. You see how those fish were there, though? That's probably how the fish are up here. That's why we're able to catch so many when they actually do bite. I want a bass, though, to be honest. Got that one, which is nice, but I think so. Like, sometimes I wonder if that happens. Like, they go back and like, bro, that was not something to eat. Don't do it. I'm telling you, man. Oh, my nose is so runny now. No joke. Just grateful that bass graced us with its presence. That still was the craziest part of the live stream, when like the bass hit, the wind stopped, the sun came out. I turned around in circles dancing with the fish. It's like dirty dancing. And I had the time of my life. Oh, that was the worst cast in the world. That was not even in the water. Literally on the shoreline. oh, there's a rock bass. He came out of nowhere. He was like, what is that in my area over here? Well, that time I went right over him, and he's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. That's going way too fast now. And the rock bass have just been on fire. I've never seen the rock bass this crazy here. I think I caught more rock bass in the last week here than I have in my entire life. It is definitely fun hanging out with everyone. I appreciate you all being here. Let's see if we can get another fish. What's funny is they seem to like that jerkbait more than they like this. You think the rock bass would prefer this, but they prefer a 4.5-inch jerkbait, which is weird. Oh, he came up at it again. He's just too small. If I change the lure. A bunch of rock bass and one largemouth, small one. But a lot of they were biting earlier, and then the clouds came in and just kind of, completely just stopped. I just can see fish here and there, little rock bass, so that's all. Oh, okay. All right, let's head down over here. See if we can get a bigger fish. I want one more bigger fish. I'll take a rock bass, but I want one more bigger fish. That's a horrible cast. Something's wrong with my bait too. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. Like I said, I never would have. If someone said, "Hey, we're gonna go fishing for rock bass," I would never, in a million years, even brought a 4.5-inch jerkbait with me. Would have never even made it with. And the only reason I caught on that is because I was fishing for largemouth and pike, and they just loved it. And we are overdue for a pike. I have not caught a pike in so long. Like 2 weeks. Maybe less. I think we had one of the streams earlier, but you know what I mean. Just it feels like you go from catching a pike every time you come out to forgetting that you could catch a pike. The fish are all still hanging in here like they are. And they still seem to be aggressive, at least the little guys do. I just don't know if they want the pink or the meps. That one bass wanted it, but I think that was just like things working out the way they were supposed to work out. That was definitely one of the last times. I think I might have caught one more little guy. I remember I caught one guy before I came down to this section when I started killing all the fish down here. And I wasn't even going to come down here. I remember that one day I was going to go to the other side. I wasn't going to come down here. I was like, fine, I'm going to go down here and try. And then that's like, I caught like 30 plus fish that first day. It was like, felt like every cast we had a fish on. feel like we have to change the lure again. I've lost my faith in the pink again. I think if we're going to throw a MEPS, I got to turn on or put on the smaller one, like the MEPS 2. Alright, let's go out here and change it up for a second. Alright, let's see here. I got a different colored crayfish in here. These are like pumpkin seed, I think it is, or whatever. I don't even know what color it is. It's like green with black flakes. Try this. Alright, I need a jig head. We'll try this jig head this time. Man, it is so cold out here. It's so a shame. This is your third time. This is your redemption time. Is it 3 strikes, you're out? Oh, snake. Need to recast. That's not where I wanted to cast it. Man, it's snagged already. There, got it off. I didn't have that many problems with the ultralight. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Same exact cast, basically. Trying to get it further upstream. When I first showed up with these rabid baits, man, they went crazy for them. It would hit the water, kind of like it did earlier, and you'd have a fish on it. I think that was, can't tell if that was a bite or a rock. Oh, the sun's out. Sun's out, gun's out. Oh, I had a bite finally. I had a bite, but it was Not very big. Another bite. There's something down there trying to eat it, but it's not able to for some reason. Huh. Yeah, he kept... Oh, I just realized, I got problems. I didn't even look at that. Look at that hook from that snag. That's crazy. I gotta change this. It's bent to crap. Crazily bent. Do I have that other one? Yeah, I'm gonna take it. This is what I was using when I first got here. I'm just gonna throw it on really quick since it's already hooked up. Caught a few fish on it. It was a little bit hard for them to swallow it, but they liked it though. They just couldn't do much of it. What the heck is that? This is fuzzy dice. Fuzzy dice. Horrible cast too. They were eating this earlier, but it's just they seem to be very temperamental. Some of them like this, some like the other thing. I got snagged right there. Are you kidding me? How? Like, what am I even snagged on? You kidding me, man? Okay, I got it out. Jeez, like that was in there. I'm gonna use the crayfish. I just want to try this a few times. Interesting bait. Definitely we're hitting it, so I just don't know if it's the right bait to be using right now. Whatever was working earlier might not work anymore, but I did, like I said, some of them were having issues getting it into their mouth. They had to like get it at the right angle or whatever. All right. Yeah, the hook on this one is still good. Hella views right now. A lot of people looking for something to do today. I have a red one. Let's try the red one. We'll try the red guy. Big guy. Big guy. Oh, that was off center. Probably wouldn't matter, but it matters to me. There we go. It's a beautiful color for a crayfish. Hey, how you doing? Okay. We are set to go with the crayfish. Where'd that guy go? I swear these people fish for like 5 seconds. Oh, he's down there. I was gonna say people fish for like 5 seconds and they leave. Pretend like you're not there. I was in the current. I didn't want it in the current. They're not really hanging out in the current. They'll go into the current to get it, but they have to see it first. There's like those little pools there, across the way. Alright, that was a good spot. Let's see. There we go, right off the bat. Boom! Boom! Right off the bat. Like, I just let it sit there for a second after I found the spot for it. And he took care of the rest. Felt a couple taps and I set the hook. And boom goes the dynamite. And he's still aggressive. He wants to fight some more. This is one of the smaller ones I've caught, but more of the aggressive ones I've caught too. Anyone interested that didn't know or see it, this is what I'm using. Rabbit baits, craw with the foxtail fur on the claws of it. Alright, let's try it again. I thought I was getting a bite for a second. I was in the current though, I think. I gotta get a better cast. Give me a little bit more real estate to work with. Alright, that was a good one. Uh-oh. No! Okay, I got it out. Whew. And this is using these types of baits, man. It's a little hairy. Alright, it's a little bit bent. I might have to try to bend that back. Yeah, this is like, yeah, making a fly looking like that. These foxtail like furs though, I really think that's a great addition to like a plastic bait, besides just like this sitting in the water like this. When it sits there, then these little hairs float around on top of it like a fly would, you know. Alright, let me see if there's a guy right in front here. I think that was a bite. It's hard to tell, because when I let him try to take it, I have like slack in the line, so I'm just trying to watch my line to see if it's like, Hey, excellent, thanks a lot. I appreciate you. I think you'll enjoy the channel if you hang around. And if you don't, I still appreciate you. It's weird that when it gets right in that current, it's very similar, mimicking the a bite when it hits the rocks. Gotta find the fish, because you saw earlier there, like when they see your stuff, they'll come and get it. But they also are in specific areas too. They're not just everywhere, which it feels like sometimes. They're in actual specific locations. Can't tell if there's a fish down there with a bait or not. No, there's a snag. Hey, what's up? Erupted, how you doing? Let's try it again. Let's go all the way across. Snag. So hit or miss right now. Hey, what's up from the Rocky Mountains? Yeah, I think I got about 10 more minutes of the stream. That'll be about the 3-hour mark. And then gotta go something to eat or something. So we got 10 minutes left, so if you haven't liked the stream or sub, it's a good time to do it now. Before I'm gone. I thought we'd catch more bass. Just that one bass. Like even doing this, like we should catch a bass or two here or there. Yeah, it was weird when those foxtails actually worked better than the craws last time I was here, but now today the craws are working better than the foxtails were. I was hoping there's some of that shoreline over there. Not having any luck. Alright, for the last bit here, I think I'm going to put on a small MEPS, like a MEPS 2, and see if we can get lucky on it. I think I have it in here. Oh, here it is. Come off. There's a MEPS 2 Aglia long. I'll go down the stairs too. All the way on the shoreline there. Oh, that kid fell in over there. The kid fell into the river. Such a little kid. Why were they so close unattended? Oh my gosh. Yeah, the poor kid fell in. She's gotta be freezing. I didn't even notice that happening. I wonder how high she fell from. Hopefully she didn't fall from all the way up. Maybe she went down. There's a bunch of rock bass. Oh yeah, definitely. They kind of stopped though. It was once the sun went away, they stopped biting. The little girl over there, she fell into the river. Where we were fishing like earlier, she fell in, and then they jumped down and got her out, and now they put a jacket on her because she's all wet now. Six catfish, nice. I haven't caught a real catfish in a long time. Just bullheads. The things you see when you do live streams, like I've seen more weird things happen. I've never seen someone fall into the river yet though. I did see someone get a treble hook in their neck here. But I've never seen someone fall into the river like that. Crazy. Alright. Got about 3 more minutes here. Let's see if we can scrounge up a final fish, boss. Hey, what's up? How you doing? We caught a bunch of them today, though. Most at the beginning of the stream. Alright, let's go back across the way. That first day it warmed up though, that was definitely the best over here. I fished the crap out of this place now. All these fish in here had probably been caught by now, you think? Probably why they're not ultra aggressive anymore like they were. I mean, there's still a few in here that are. But I've seen so many people fishing over here lately since they realized that fishing's good. And then a lot of people are taking them too, so that can definitely reduce. Alright man, take it easy. I'm leaving here in about a minute too. Probably a couple more casts. Make sure everyone hits that like button, subscribes. Help the channel out. Definitely appreciate it. Just wish I could get one more right at the end here. Alright, sounds good. I'll see you later. Have a good Mother's Day. Alright, last cast, guys. Alright, man. Everyone, I do appreciate you hanging out with me for the last 3 hours. It's been up and down roller coaster, but fun the whole way through. So, like I said, anyone wants to join us for any other live streams, or if you want to check out my other content, make sure you hit that sub button. And I always appreciate a like here and there. But we'll catch everyone on the next live stream, or if you want to make a comment on one of the videos I've had, I'll definitely respond to you when I can get to it. Everyone have a great Mother's Day and a good night. Tight lines.